Hey everybody, what's going on? It's All You Know 1994. I hope you're all having a great day today. And in today's video, I have some big news for the future of RuneScape 3. So I hope you guys are interested to hear this. But before we talk about that, I just want to say yes, I am back, at least for one video. I am back from my long hiatus from content creation. I just didn't have any really interest in making more videos, unfortunately. I mean, it is what it is. I stopped playing Call of Duty. Battlefield I don't have on the PC because I was having issues with the EA launcher, so I'm playing that on PS5. Don't have a way to capture gameplay for that. And it just ran out of things to play, and unfortunately, my content creation side of things was suffering for it. But I did want to make this video because this kind of hits close to home for me as an MMORPG fan. And that is going to be, without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about it. The full removal, potential removal of Treasure Hunter from RuneScape 3. Now, the reason I say potential removal is because currently they are running a voting survey type deal on the official RuneScape website, where you can cast your vote to vote yes to have Treasure Hunter and its associated direct XP and skilling items from sale removed from the game entirely forever. And those items include purchasable direct XP, proteins, dummies, and a bunch of other stuff. You could go onto their website and cast your vote yes to have that removed. As of the time of recording this video, they are currently sitting at over 55,000 out of 100,000 needed votes to have Treasure Hunter and the associated items removed from the game forever. So, for anybody that wants to cast their vote and have their voice be heard, I will leave a link down in the description of this video for you guys to go down and vote yes to have Treasure Hunter and those items removed from the game RuneScape 3 forever. Now, I do want to say, with that being said, there are some items that are going to remain in the game. Those being, for example, the Slayer masks that you have obtained and your skilling outfits. So, those items specifically are not going to be the focus of this removal. It's mainly going to be Treasure Hunter in general and the items like proteins, direct XP, and skilling dummies, etc., that you could have obtained through Treasure Hunter that are going to be removed. Now, as somebody that has been playing RuneScape off and on, probably since I would say like mid 2008 was when I really started getting into the game, this is absolutely a huge W for the game. Old school RuneScape, as you can see, I'm playing in the background right now, just killing the gemstone crab. Nothing special there. But with old school RuneScape being in the game, it was nice, or being part of RuneScape now, being the other version that you could play, was obviously great. It brought people back to a time when RuneScape was probably at its main peak, and that's great. And RuneScape 3 kind of, went off in its own direction. It focused too much on the MTX side of things, and the game suffered for it. And in seeing that the new CEO of Jagex really sees the harm that MTX was bringing to the original version of RuneScape, being RuneScape 3, it's nice to know that they're finally taking action and they're letting the players dictate whether or not this goes away or not. And I can say with confidence that I have already voted. I voted yes. And if this is to hit 100,000 votes and it passes, I'm happy to say that I probably will return to RuneScape 3 in the future. It's a game that I grew up on. Granted, I didn't play for, years straight without stopping, but, I've been playing off and on for well over 10 years. And it's a game that I always come back to, and it's a game that I've always thoroughly enjoyed when I do come back to it. And it's just nice to know that we finally won as a player base. We finally spoken up enough. We finally complained enough. And we finally have somebody in the position that needed to be in this position that could dictate this stuff happening. And I'm happy for the RuneScape 3 community. I'm happy for RuneScape in general. And I hope that this passes. And I hope that this change will be what this game truly needs to get back on its feet. Because everybody knows, for the most part, the larger percentage of players that play RuneScape nowadays are playing old school RuneScape over RuneScape 3, and for good reason. Um, again, I just hope that this change is going to do right by the play. It's going to make the game better in the long term. It's going to make things a lot nicer. You know, I've always been somebody that's been a stickler in MMORPG specifically, where I don't like the idea of being able to buy direct XP or progression in general. You know, I know World of Warcraft is another example of this, where they essentially take out the whole purpose of an MMORPG and make it so you could just skip through a bunch of progression and just buy progression. And I've never liked that. I think RuneScape 3, while not as bad as World of Warcraft, definitely was following in that same route with the ability to buy direct XP and items that made it so training skills took no time at all. So I'm happy to see, like I've been saying, that this is coming potentially to the game, and I hope that the vote passes. And I just really want to see RuneScape 3 in a better position, and hopefully we'll gain more players with the passing of this whole thing. And a side note that I do want to point out, it's kind of related to this whole update, is the cosmetic side of things. You still will be able to buy RuneScape cosmetics on RuneScape 3. They did say that you still will be able to buy them. But if you are a person that doesn't like seeing all those crazy over the top cosmetic items that people wear in that game, the cosmetic overrides, they will have a toggle option where you can turn it on or off. So that's also nice. So they're going to also be trying to make the cosmetic items more grounded in Gillinor, if that makes sense. So overall, I just think that this is going to be a great change for RuneScape 3. I hope to see it pass. I want to see it pass. And I think it's just what the game has needed for a long time now. And finally, knowing that maybe potentially our voices have been heard and will be heard in the future moving forward past this is great for RuneScape 3 players, I think. But other than that, guys, I'm going to wrap the video up here. Again, I'm going to leave a link down in the description for the people that are interested to cast their vote for yes for the proposal to have Treasure Hunter and its associated items removed from the game forever. I will leave that down in the description. But other than that, guys, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave me a like and a comment down below. I would greatly appreciate it. If you dislike the video, go ahead and leave me a dislike as well. And this is All You Know 1994. Peace out.